Breaking news about this devastating house explosion that just revealed information about how it may have been set in motion months before the blast. Good evening. I'm Melissa Martin.
And I'm Dave Wagner. Thanks for joining us. A week after an explosion at an East Charlotte home, tonight some answers about this. A little more than an hour ago, investigators outlining a timeline of events, one that shows the disaster was set in motion long before that house exploded. Wcnc reporter Mark Boone explains how live from our mobile newsroom tonight. Mark, kind of a ticking time bomb here, wasn't it?
It sure was. It's a complicated timeline just unveiled here at Fire Department headquarters. It involves two repairmen who were at that home weeks apart. The first one back in March, the second arriving last week, turning the gas back on just less than 2 hours before the explosion. Investigators say it started with a wall heater similar to this one. A handyman took it out of the home on Wellingford Drive back in March, but he also apparently left part of the home's natural gas pipe open. Weeks later, 4-month-old Sylvia Coleman moved into that home with her parents, but they did not have any hot water. So a second handyman went to the home last week to look at that gas-fired water heater. Investigators say that handyman opened a valve on the home's gas meter, unknowingly letting natural gas leak into the home through those open connections inside for nearly 2 hours before the explosion.
It is apparent to us that neither one of these handymen working for the owner knew what the other had done.
The blast killed little Sonora, her mother suffering a broken leg and burns. The child's father, Demisio Coleman, is still hospitalized. And the next-door neighbors have been forced from their own homes until repairs can be made.
I'm just glad that my family is safe and sound and nobody here is hurt or dead. But it only makes me feel sorry for the people next door.
And I'm told the handyman who turned on the gas meter at that house last week is not a licensed contractor, was not authorized by Piedmont Natural Gas to turn on that gas meter outside the house. Furthermore, a gas company spokesman told me this afternoon they had no idea that gas meter had been turned off to begin with. That also done by some unauthorized person. All of this now been handed over to the Mecklenburg County District Attorney to decide whether any criminal charges will be filed. We're reporting live from our WCNC mobile newsroom inside the Fire Department headquarters in Uptown. I'm Mark Boone.